Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Only Best, and guys, you're welcome to Only Best Beauty Patente B. So guys, in today's video, we'll be talking on Divieto di FERMATA, Divieto di SOSTA as well. But guys, remember that we are still on SIGNALE di Divieto. Okay, so we'll be doing on this other session of SIGNALE di Divieto. In this video, I covered about 3 lessons concerning SIGNALE di Divieto. Okay, we are still on it. We are not done with it. So if you're just seeing it for the first time, please go and watch the previous videos I've made on SIGNALE di Divieto, or you can go to the playlist, chapter 3 of the playlist, and of course, start from the beginning so you know where we are heading to and where we are coming from. If you're just seeing my video, please do it to subscribe. And at the end of this video, if you like whatever you've learned, do where to give me a thumbs up. It's going to go a long way for my channel as well. Okay, without wasting much time, let's get started. Signale di fermata. We are seeing signale di fermata first. Now, when you see the sign on the way, what does it mean? Remember, as I always say, you know them by their sign, their shape, and of course, the background color as well. È un segnale di prescrizione, segnale di divieto is also called segnale di prescrizione. Vieta la sosta e la fermata o comunque qualsiasi volontaria temporanea sospensione della marcia del veicolo. Qualsiasi tipo di veicolo, anche autobus o taxi. Now this sign, on seeing it, it forbids you to stop or even to park. Okay? It forbids you to stop any form of voluntary suspension of your driving. Maybe you just want to stop. You cannot do it here. You want to park. Anything that has to do with a temporary suspension of the driving, you cannot do it on seeing this sign. Okay. Now this also applies to autobus. It also applies to taxi. Ok? Consente arresto in casi di forza maggiore, semaforo rosso, intassamento del traffico. Vale in assenza di iscrizione integrativa, 24 ore su 24 ore. Tutti i giorni, anche nei centri abitati. Now this sign, okay, allows you to stop in case of a strong force, for example, semaphore, which is the traffic light. And guys, remember that if there's no panello integrativo added to this sign underneath it, it's valid for 24 hours. If there's another panello, then it is telling you that it valids for a particular time that is being placed under the added panello. But in the absence of that, it valids for 24 hours, tutti giorni, okay? Even inside of the cities, it values for 24 hours. In caso di osservanza del divieto, è sempre disposta la rimozione forzata dei veicoli. Now, in the case whereby you do not observe this divieto di fermata, you are always subjected to the remove of your vehicle, a forced removal. They're going to remove it. You'll be forced to remove it. Now, if you don't observe them and you leave your vehicle there, if you come back, may not with your vehicle, maybe say they don't tow and come up for that place, or they don't move and come up for that place. Vieta la sosta e la fermata solo sul lato della strada su quale è posto. Now, this sign forbids the parking, the stopping only on the side of the road where this sign is being placed. For example, you drive and you see them by the right side, you know, see them for the left side. Now, this sign applies only on the right side in which you're seeing the sign. Se integrato con il pannello integrativo, fine indica la fine del divieto di fermata e sosta, che vale comunque nel tratto precedente. Now, this sign, anytime we see it with another pannello indicativo, the one that tells you the end of a particular sign, the one that has an arrow on it, okay? When you see that particular sign, pannello integrativo fine, that's what they call it. Now, it is telling you now this is the end of the divieto di fermata for you, meaning that on seeing that particular pannello integrativo, the fine, now you can start parking after this sign, okay? They have the one of the beginning, the inizio. We have the continuazione, the continuation of that pannello integrativo. Now, this one, in this case, is if we start with the one of fine, that it indicates this is the end of the divieto for you. It is vero. In case you see this kind of question, it is vero. Now, we have divieto di sosta. We have done fermata, and now we are going to look into sosta as well. Let's go. È un segnale di prescrizione divieto. Vieta la sosta dei veicoli ma consente la fermata. Now this sign you're seeing here, the first one was do forbids you to stop, forbids you to park. Now, this one allows you to stop, but it forbids you to park. Now, this sign forbids only parking, but consents stopping. Fuori dei centri abitati è valido 24 ore su 24 ore, nei centri abitati della area 8 alle ore 8. Ok, della area 8 alle ore 20, salvo diversa indicazione. Now, outside of the city, this sign valid for 24 hours. When you see this sign outside of the city, it valid for 24 hours. But when you see it inside of the city, it valid from 8 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock in the night. Get it right, okay? So even though you are forbidden to park on seeing this sign, if you find yourself in the city, once it's 8 o'clock in the night, you can park. But make sure that you are there on time to remove it as early as 8 o'clock in the morning, okay? Può essere integrato da pannelli per indicare l'inizio, il proseguimento o la fine. Now you can see the sign with that same pannello that I talked about that tells you the beginning, the continuation, or the end of this sign. Se sa di validità dopo il primo incrocio, se non ripetuto. Now it ceases to valid after the first junction if it is not being repeated. Vieta la sosta solo sul lato della strada su quale è posto. Now this sign forbids parking on only the particular spot you see it where it's been placed. For example, if you're going and you see it at the right side, it only valids on that particular right side of the road, okay? It doesn't valid on the left part of the road. Now, se integrato con il pannello integrativo, indica inizio del divieto di sosta a partire dal tratto successivo al segnale. Now, when you see the sign with the inizio, it tells you the beginning of this divieto, meaning you cannot park here, okay? Immediately after the sign, if you see it with pannello integrativo inizio, the beginning of the sign, immediately after the sign, you cannot park. Now, when you now see it with the one of continuation signal, that is called pannello integrativo continuo, the one that has the two arrows by the side. If you see it underneath this sign here, underneath it, then it means that you are still not allowed to park, that the divieto still continues. Now, se integrato con il pannello integrativo fine, indica la fine del divieto di sosta, che vale comunque nel tratto precedente. Now, when you're consistent with the divieto di fine, it means now, from this sign, this particular spot you're seeing me, onwards, you can park. We have that of inizio, we have that of continua, and of course, the last one, which is the fine. So on seeing fine, you can park. Ok. Se integrato con il pannello integrativo eccezione, consente la sosta ai veicoli riportati nel pannello, per esempio, autobus. Now, if it is being integrated with that same pannello integrativo and you see this word there, eccezione, it means that you cannot park except this category of vehicle, which it is going to indicate inside of the pannello. For example, if you see autobus inside underneath this sign, you see another white panel and you see autobus being drawn there, and you see the word eccezione. It means you cannot park except this autobus, except veicoli, disabled vehicles, okay? Except these vehicles can park. They can also write except so many things they want to do, okay? They have the right to restrict your movement. They have the right to allow other vehicles to park, okay? If they don't want you to park, fine, but make sure you read underneath it who is allowed. So most times they will put that of disabled people, invalid people. Okay, so be careful. If you're not allowed to park, do not park. Except you fall under the category that can park, then you can park. Se integrato con il pannello integrativo fascia oraria dei giorni feriali, vieta la sosta solo nei giorni lavorativi nella fascia oraria indicata. Now, when you now see it with another signal, which is I've done that particular video on my channel, where I told you about, I think it's on my channel, just go and watch it out. I also make a video on disco orario, time you can park as well. The working days, During festive, they are going to indicate under it that, okay, only on these days you cannot park here, okay, or only on these days you can park. Whatever is going to indicate is going to put it underneath it. Now, se integrato con il pannello integrativo fascia oraria di giorni ferrari, vieta la sosta solo nei giorni lavorativi nella fascia oraria indicata. Please go and watch that video. I explained in detail. Okay, I'm going to leave that video up for you to see. It is very important. I will put it also in the description box because it's very important for you to watch that video. Okay, I talked about the disco orario. Also underneath it, also saw the signal giorni lavorativi, meaning that you can park at that particular time. Whatever time is being written on it, you are going to know. On seeing that sign, you should park on that time. Because there was a disco orario there, I had to mention 30 minutes because it was seen there. Just go and watch that video, guys. I'll leave it in the description box so that you understand better. Now, when you see it with that sign, it's only valid on the particular hours that is being indicated underneath it, meaning that you cannot park only on that hours. Se integrato con il pannello integrativo zona rimozioni quota, indica una zona in cui vige divieto di sosta con rimozioni del veicolo. Now, when you see it with another pannello that indicates zona rimozioni quota, that means a picture underneath it that shows you that if you park here, you are going to they are going to remove your vehicle. Okay, forcefully remove your vehicle. They're going to draw it as there's another photo that looks like they are towing a vehicle out. That's not towing, but that is a forceful removal of your vehicle because you did not obey the sign. Okay, now we have Divieto di sosta temporaneo. I could come up with picture for this because I actually forgot to come up with pictures for the first two, but I expect you to understand better. Okay, if you do not understand, do not forget, always leave it in the comment section. If there's need for me to do a video on concerning it, I will definitely do a video. Now we'll be seeing the last one, Divieto di sosta temporaneo. Now this is a temporary divieto di sosta, just like the one we also saw. I was telling you about the giorni lavorativo, disco orario that I said I did a video on, that I will be leaving the video in the description box. Okay, it is just like this. It is a temporary divieto di sosta, a temporary one. Now this sign is here. Now I say, è un segnale divieto. Let me read first. Vieta nei centri urbani, now it forbids inside of the cities, la sosta in particolari ore per consentire alle macchine operatrici la pulizia della strada, vedi divieto di sosta. Now, this is divieto di sosta. It is telling you from lunedì to venerdì, from 9 o'clock in the night, which is 21, to 4 o'clock in the morning, they are doing a cleanup on the road. So you cannot stop only on this time. Remember that you can park here, but just make sure you read the particular time in which you are allowed to park. So let us say from 9 to 4, you cannot park, right? Meaning that from 4:30 or after 4, even if it's 10 minutes after 4, you can park up till 8:59. You cannot park again because from 9 o'clock in the night, they will start the cleanup to 4 a.m. in the morning. Do you understand? Okay, so it is a temporary divieto, it's not permanent. Okay, they've given you another pannello integrativo telling you the time in which your divieto di sosta begins. Okay, for example, this picture you're seeing here, this is another divieto di sosta temporaneo. Now, this one is telling you mercoledì and giovedì, these 2 days, that you cannot park here from 7 in the night, which is 19 o'clock, 7 in the night to 5 o'clock in the morning, you cannot park here. Meaning from 5:10, you can park to 6:59 before 7 in the evening, you can park. Immediately the 7 on the dot, you are forbidden to use this parking slot, okay? Because it is a temporary divieto di sosta. Now, the reason being that if you park from 7 o'clock to 5, you see this sign here, they are forcefully going to remove your vehicle. Okay, they will remove your vehicle. Now, they have they have another reason here. Okay, thank God, I didn't know I even have something here. Okay, Let's go. Now you see this photo that is telling you from Lunadi to Venedi from 21, which is 9 o'clock in the night to 4 o'clock in the morning. You are not allowed to park because there's a cleanup. You see it under this sign again, right? Now it's telling you on this particular photo, it's telling you from 7 to 5, you shouldn't park because there is also a cleanup. Now, when you park, when you disobey and park, you know what will happen to you? They are going to remove your vehicle forcefully. You see the photo being placed there. Look closely what it's trying to tell you. You are going to see what exactly is telling you. Do not park here because there's a cleanup around 7 in the evening to 5 in the morning. Now, when you park and disobey, you're going to you might not meet your vehicle there again because they're going to forcefully remove your vehicle because, of course, they have to clean the road. Okay, and it is not going to be good, guys. It is not going to be good. Okay, so you should always read the sign immediately before or prior to the time they are going to start the cleanup. Try come out and remove your vehicle. Remember that inside of the city, when you see Divieto di SOSTA, let me go. Now, inside of the city, when you see this particular sign, this is Divieto di SOSTA telling you cannot park. But guys, mind you that you can park only from 8 in the night to 8 o'clock in the morning. Immediately 8 o'clock in the morning, inside of the city, this sign begins its job. Only inside of the city, guys. All right, I will stop this lesson here. I hope I made a little sense. If you do not understand up till now, please and please do not forget, always leave whatever thing that you're finding difficult in the comment section. I will come to it, and of course, I'm going to put you through the best way I can. All right, guys, see you in my next video. I'm going to come up with more videos on the Divieto di SOSTA. I think we have a little to conclude on it, then we'll move to the next chapter. All right, if you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please do it to subscribe to my channel, and of course, turn on that notification bell so that anytime I post a video, you will be the first to know. All right, see you. Bye.